So the Grand Theft Auto leaks keep coming and Take-Two stock is taking a nosedive. We're talking about a drop wiping out about $3 billion in market value. And honestly dude, I'm not exactly shedding tears over here. The same company that's charging $100 to get the full GTA experience, with their tyrant CEO calling it a bargain because Rockstar delivers way more value, is now watching their investors panic. They're the tyrants who decided physical copies of GTA 6 would just be a box with a download code instead of a disc. They're the ones gatekeeping the official gameplay reveal behind the Netflix subscription, and now they're finding out what happens when you turn on gamers and start your villain arc. I had the surprised Pikachu face when I saw those stock numbers spiraling down into the kitchen sink, but honestly, they kinda had it coming. The gaming studios are dropping their masks and showing us not just how villainous they are, but also how they're run by tyrant CEOs who treat their customers like garbage. And if these tyrants treat their customers like garbage, how do they treat their actual employees? CyberLeek, the hacker group behind this whole mess, has been dropping gameplay footage like it's going out of style. We're talking like 10 minutes of footage here total. Jason stealing cars, breaking windows, fighting guards, playing basketball, even flying a plane over the map. The latest video shows off his strip club and, well, you know they've got some glorious physics on display there. Dude even walked in with a pair of binoculars, so you can do even more research behind the scenes. And all of the evidence suggests that CyberLeek actually has a playable build of the game, and not just pre-recorded footage in some dev room somewhere. They've been using the in-game shooting mechanics to spell out leak on the walls using bullet holes, just to prove that it's real-time gameplay. There was even some references to people saying his driving sucks, and he responded with more footage of him driving better. So Rockstar and Take-Two have been firing off DMCA takedowns left and right, but you know, the cat's already out of the bag. The leaker has even threatened more releases with the message, no physical discs, then more leaks. Apparently, they even have a dead man switch, so if they get arrested, then the full build will leak online for people to download. Though I guess the same thing happens if he accidentally passes out while he's on the toilet. Just, you know, if any unfortunate situation happens to where they can't get back to their computer, then well, Rockstar and Take-Two are sweating their nails off. Now let's talk about why this is so satisfying to watch, because the tyrant himself, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, has been running his mouth about how discs don't really make sense for the consumer, and that their business is, well over 90% digital. Meanwhile, independent retailers are refusing to stock the game in stores, and fans are signing petitions over ownership concerns because, yeah, I mean, what do you own if your digital license can be taken away at any moment? If you get hacked, banned, well, poof, there goes your whole digital library. This tyrant literally said gamers should be grateful that the standard edition is only $80 because apparently they had a great deal of pricing power and could have charged more. And then he turns around and reveals the $100 Ultimate Edition is outselling the standard version. I mean, gee, I wonder why when you announce that you're gatekeeping content behind the $100 version. CyberLeek's manifesto straight up calls out this greed. Pre-orders were not created for gamers. They were created because physical discs had manufacturing limits. In digital distribution, there is no inventory, and they're not wrong here. At this point, a lot of these studios are really taking advantage of the pre-order situation. Rockstar's developers are apparently frustrated and exhausted over these leaks, and I mean, yeah, that part sucks. These are the people who actually put in the work, the ones crunching, the ones pouring years of their lives into the game. And Rockstar reportedly tightened remote work policies after the 2022 leaks, forcing more on-site work during intense development cycles. Now it's happened again despite all of those security measures, and one journalist from Bloomberg, Jason Schreier, reported that management is all hands on deck trying to find this leaker. They're going full John Wick mode on this guy. But here's the thing, the tyrants at Take-Two brought this on themselves. They went full villain mode. They treated their customers like ATMs. They walled off content behind a $100 paywall. They made people subscribe to Netflix just to see gameplay footage 6 hours before everyone else. And now they're paying the price for it. The stock drop might not destroy the company, but losing nearly $3 billion in value sends a message for sure. And the gamers that they're taking for granted are laughing at them. And here's the thing, I wasn't even planning to buy GTA 6 at launch anyway. No dude, I mean, I'm not even just saying that. I don't own a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. I'm just living in the Stone Age with my PS4, Switch 1, Xbox One from way back in 2015, and a PC with an old ass GPU. And the only way I'm playing GTA 6 is if I pull up on someone's YouTube playthrough, full screen it, and then hold up a controller like I'm playing the game. Actually, I guess I could do that right now because I've seen the leaked footage, and I'm gonna keep it a buck here. We really waited 13 years for this. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad, but I was actually kinda bored watching the guy play the game. The graphics look good, the driving looks fine, but fine isn't 13 years of hype fine. It just reminds me of more Red Dead 2 and GTA 5. I mean, this is why I don't really hype up games in the first place. It usually just ends the same way. Once the honeymoon phase is over, it doesn't matter how long you've waited, you're probably over it in about a month or two, if not a week. Look at what happened to Cyberpunk 2077. Years of hype, mountains of expectations, and then reality sets in. It's either not as good as you thought it was, or heck, you just get used to it and it's just not as exciting as it used to be. So now you're just looking for the next dopamine hit. GTA 6 will sell like hotcakes. It's GTA, of course it will. But the leaks have already stolen away some of that thunder. The official Netflix extended look is scheduled for August 27th, but CyberLeek has already shown us what the game looks like. The mystery's gone here, and honestly, Take-Two deserves every bit of that stock hit that they received. You can't treat your consumers like cash cows and then act surprised when someone decides to milk you back. The developers don't deserve this stress, they're caught in the crossfire, but the suits in the boardroom, the tyrants, they made their bed. And now they get to lie in it while their stock prices are playing limbo, trying to find out how low they can go. Anyway, this is RageWatch, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.